Now let's have a look at the mode of the binomial distribution. So before that, what is mode of a distribution? Mode of a distribution is the maximum value of x at which the probability density function of x or f of x is maximum. Now in this case, in a binomial distribution, we say that there are two modes. So let's find out what is a mode for the binomial distribution, and now let's consider x as the mode of the distribution. And we have, when x is the mode of the distribution, we have f of x is greater than or equal to f of x minus 1 and f of x is greater than f of x plus 1. Here we have two inequalities, and from that we will find out the value of x. So first we will encounter with the first inequality. As I said before, we will start with the first inequality. The first inequality is f of x is greater than or equal to f of x minus 1, and in this case instead of f of x you can write ncx p raised to x q raised to n minus x, greater than or equal to, instead of f of x minus 1 you can write nc x minus 1 p raised to x minus 1 q raised to n minus x minus 1, and here you will have to you will have to cancel certain common terms over here. So instead of ncx you can write n factorial divided by x factorial n minus x factorial p raised to x q raised to n minus x, greater than or equal to, instead of ncx minus 1 you can write n factorial divided by x minus 1 factorial n minus x. Actually it is n minus x minus 1. When you take the minus inside you get n minus x plus 1 the whole factorial p raised to x minus 1 q raised to n minus x plus 1. So in the next step, so before moving on to the next step, here we have some common terms that we will have to cancel out. N factorial and n factorial cancels, p raised to x and p raised to x cancels, remaining you will get a 1 by p over here. Then q raised to n minus x and q raised to n minus x over here cancels, and remaining you get a q over here. And coming down to the denominator, here instead of x factorial you can write x into, what is x factorial? X into x minus 1 factorial, right? So this x minus 1 factorial and this x minus 1 factorial get cancelled, and in the denominator over here you will only get x. Similarly, here you have an n minus x plus 1 the whole factorial. What is n minus x plus 1 the whole factorial? N minus x plus 1 multiplied by n minus x factorial, and here you have an n minus x factorial, here also you have an n minus x factorial. So these both get cancelled and you will get n minus x plus 1 in the denominator over here. Okay, now you have certain terms with you. I'm not going to rewrite it because it's simple mathematics that you can check it out. And then finally what you get is, here I told you there was a p in the denominator, so I took the p to this side. That is how it came over here. And of course I have n minus x plus 1 factorial also over there, so I took all the terms over here. So I got p into n minus x plus 1. Sorry, it was not factorial. N minus x plus 1 was taken to this side. So p into n minus x plus 1 greater than or equal to, in this side we have a q into x, where x is over here. I took this x to that side. So that is simple. And simple calculations, finally you will get x less than or equal to n plus 1 into p. So that is how you find a mode of a binomial distribution. But this is only, we have only checked the first inequality. Next we will have to check the second inequality, and yes, in a similar manner. So next we will consider the second inequality. So second inequality is f of x greater than or equal to f of x plus 1. And here instead of f of x I'm going to write as n factorial divided by x factorial into n minus x factorial, p raised to x q raised to n minus 1 n minus x. And instead of f of x plus 1 I'm going to rewrite it as n factorial by x plus 1 factorial multiplied by n minus x minus 1 factorial, p raised to x plus 1 q raised to n minus x minus 1. Okay, so again coming down, I'm going to cancel off some common terms over here. I hope the similar way that we have done for the first inequality. And finally, I get q divided by n minus x greater than or equal to p divided by x plus 1. So you'll be wondering how I got this. So this is up to you. You will have to work that out. And which implies q into x plus 1 greater than or equal to p into n minus x. Now coming down, a few simple mathematical calculations. You keep your x to your left side and bring out all the other terms to the right side. You will get x greater than or equal to np minus q. So this is the another move.